There are 7 things you can do that will make you dangerously charismatic and allow you to win the hearts and minds of every girl you interact with. When was the last time you spoke to someone new? This past Saturday here in Norway, knowing absolutely no one, I went out and spoke to 40 new people, all with the intention of being very charismatic. I had amazing conversations with girls, made new friends, joined friend groups, all because of what I'm about to teach you in this video. This first thing is the difference between people absolutely loving you and not remembering you after 5 minutes of having a conversation with you. Every time I meet someone, I give them my full, undivided attention and sometimes also a compliment right off the bat. And this allows me to build rapport with people and make them like me very, very quickly. If you want to be seen as charismatic, you have to be giving all of the time. You can give compliments, you can give your attention, but this should be the focus of the interaction, is giving to other people, spreading positivity, being a happy person yourself. And this is going to give you this aura that people are just going to pick up on, and they're going to want to be around you because your happiness is just going to rub off on them and they're going to feel so good when they're in your presence. To actually be magnetic, you need this next thing dialed in. I want you to think of a time when you were in a bad mood for whatever reason. You were just like in a really bad mood. Do you think you were seen as charismatic with the people you interacted with? Probably not. And this is so important when it comes to being charismatic, is you need to be the opposite. You need to always be in a good mood. Your glass can't be half full, it can't be half empty, it needs to be overflowing. You need to have so much positivity, so much energy, just being radiant as a person, just wanting to be spreading happiness, just being just such a fun, energetic, lighthearted person that everyone can pick up on it. You can't be in a bad mood if you want to be charismatic. So this is the first thing you need to be getting dialed in, is your mental health, taking care of yourself so that you can be the best version of yourself and spread that positivity to everybody else. And boys, this is why you need to develop your confidence. And that's exactly why I built a free confidence transformation guide for you, giving you all the steps I took to become this man and make those shifts 3 years ago that absolutely changed my life. You can follow the exact plays that I did by clicking the first link in the description below. And actually being that person is almost impossible if you don't have this next trait. See, when I was younger, I was so in my head about what everyone else thought of me. I was always concerned with how I was being seen and what people would think if I said the wrong thing. So I was always just so self-conscious and so self-absorbed, always focusing on myself instead of other people. And this was an absolute killer of charisma. Now, all I do is try and focus on other people and enter their spirit and see, what is it that they truly want and how can I help them get there and give them the right compliment and say the right thing that they're gonna love so that they like me very quickly. That is what you should be focusing on, is entering other people's spirit, not focusing on yourself and being self-absorbed. So you need to develop self-assuredness. If you're self-assured and you don't really care what people think of you, and you're just kind of self-confident and you know you're the best version of yourself, and you don't really care if something goes wrong, one bad interaction doesn't throw you off, this is so essential. And it's just, you cannot be self-absorbed. You can't be in your own head thinking about yourself. No one's going to see you as charismatic because they're going to be able to pick up on this very quickly, as they did for me when I was younger. Even if you don't have the confidence to pull this off, there is a trick that will allow you to be seen as confident. See, when I was younger, I lacked serious confidence. I couldn't hold eye contact with a girl. I would be fidgeting with my hands, playing with a button, closed off body language, and this was all seen as not confident. But the thing is, if you portray the body language of someone who is confident, you will be seen that way until it becomes second nature and you just act that way naturally. So here's the 3 areas that you're going to want to focus on the most if you want to be perceived as confident. And number 1 is going to be eye contact. You need to be holding intense eye contact with everyone you speak with. When you talk to a girl, you need to stare at her in the eyes. This is where all the attraction is built. Of course, you can take it too far, and when you're speaking, of course, you can look off to the side a little bit, but for the most part, you're going to be wanting holding a lot of eye contact. The next thing is smiling. You want to be smiling. Smiling is showing that you're happy, that you're having a good time, and it's contagious. When you smile, other people smile. It's absolutely necessary. And lastly, this one can make you 10 times more charismatic if done the right way, which is touching people. Touching people can give them the feeling that they like you without even knowing why. So you want to touch girls, and obviously it needs to be appropriate at the right time, and you can experiment with this on your own. I'm not going to give you all the exact specifics, but you're going to want to break the touch barrier as quickly as possible when it's appropriate, because this is going to instantly make people like you, and you're going to be seen as more confident and more charismatic. And boys, if you're tired of being insecure, nervous, and shy around girls, this is exactly why I built you my confidence transformation guide, giving you every single step that I took to build my confidence and become the man I am today. This is fillable for you to go in and work on, and this is exactly what I use now to be the current version of myself, constantly level up. So if you want to grab this for yourself, it's going to be completely free, and it's the first link in the description below.